This podcast is supported by Music Theater of Wenatchee, celebrating 64 years of bringing stories to life. From show-stopping musicals to powerful plays, the Music Theater of Wenatchee stage is where stories come alive. Now they are writing the next chapter, and you can help make it happen. To support the next act of community theater in Wenatchee, visit annex.mtow.org and donate today.
Opening night club.
We're not opening a nightclub.
It's the opening night club. We can't wait to watch an opening night show, because on opening night we always go with our opening night club. Opening night club.
Welcome back to the Opening Nightclub Podcast. This is the podcast where we get together every week and we discuss and celebrate opening night theater all over Central Washington. I'm your host, Kevin McKee, and with me today, I have actor, playwright, my friend, Skyler Cuthill. How are you, Skyler?
I am great, Kevin. I am excited. Tonight, we are not having an opening night. We are having a closing night.
This is our closing night. We've got two shows today. We're recording this on a Saturday, and we've got two shows later, and we are going to go out strong.
We are going to declare independence. Spoilers for 1776. We get it done, though.
I sure hope so.
Yeah.
We keep talking about the alternate ending where we're still British, or maybe French.
We always joke, when you do The Sound of Music, the Nazis are going to get them tonight.
Yeah.
Right. Tonight, maybe the Tories win.
That's right.
Right? They go, never mind. This is maybe a bad idea.
It comes down to the end, and it turns out that James Wilson decides, no, I'm going to stick with Dickerson, and
yeah.
Yeah. So I'm not going to do it.
So this has been a very positive experience, and I'll say, we're all getting along really well in the cast. And my friend Katie Grant was telling me the other night that I apologize, Katie, if you didn't want me to share the story, but it is very funny that she has, the actor's nightmare or whatnot is that you forget your lyrics mid song, or you get pushed out and you don't know your lines. And she said her actor's nightmare is that she gets up there to sign the Declaration of Independence at the end of the show, and she vomits on it.
Vomits on the Declaration in front of an audience.
Like the pressure is too much, like a little kid at graduation, or during a recital. It's too much for them. It's very funny to imagine.
Yeah,
right? Just go, Dr. Josiah Bartlett.
We'll have to bleep the vomit sounds.
Sometimes some people are very sensitive about that kind of thing. That just like the implication or whatever is enough for them. Like a yawn or whatever can be contagious.
Oh, yeah. That could be it.
And here's a really elegant segue. I wanted to say that it's been wonderful doing 1776 for many reasons, but one of them is because we have a lot of food in the back. It's been great because, I'm coming from Leavenworth. I'm generally not having dinner or whatever. So it's just wonderful, wonderful, wonderful that in the green room, it is always stocked. And I believe it's all volunteers.
Yeah.
Right. They don't have like a caterer.
No, they have. The Performing Arts Center's been pretty good that they've been providing food on the Saturdays between the two shows.
Yes. And that's great.
And so, but for the most part, this has just been everybody pitching in, and people will bring in brownies and cake. And I think Katie made some pickles. Yeah. And somebody brought in their summer sausage, and it's been pretty nice.
No, it's wonderful, especially for me personally. I will say, though, that my stomach is getting fairly tender because of the amount of fruit snacks I've eaten.
Oh, you've been eating those?
A lot of fruit snacks. A lot of high fructose corn syrup with red 40. RFK is crying. But I have to. I feel like I'm trapped, I'm coming straight from work, You
have to talk to Caleb about becoming vegan. No more fruit snacks for you.
Wait, fruit snacks are vegan?
They have gelatin in them.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Oh, I thought it was like a high fructose corn syrup that was like injected into a mold, like making plastic figurines.
No, there's gelatin, and I've heard that some of the red dyes are actually made from beetles too.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I have that they... What? This is getting too gross. I was about to talk about industrial food preparation techniques.
Anyhow.
So we're closing 1776 tonight. It's very exciting. It was a great show.
If you haven't seen 1776 yet, too bad you missed it.
Yep. It was a really, really positive experience. I feel like I'm kind of cursing it by saying this before we perform it.
Yeah.
The closing day or whatever. But it was great.
Yes.
And it sold really well.
It sold really well. It is exhausting us. I think we can probably go ahead and talk about the auditions that happened last week. We'll go into it. But I did want to bring up that we didn't have people from the 1776 cast at those auditions because if you've been in a show, probably the worst time to ask somebody to sign up for the next show would be during Tech Week, which is the week before you open. And that is just busy, 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 and everything feels like it's falling apart. And there's a lot of times where you ask them, do you want to be in a next show? And somebody will say, well, at this point, I don't want to be in this show. And it is a low point for most people. Then they get into the show and everybody's running on a high, but you're exhausted and you're looking for, I need a break.
Yeah.
So it's a bad time to ask them, okay, let's sign up for the next show because I'm assuming they're going to start rehearsing Monday.
I would think so because they're on a pretty tight time schedule.
They're on a tight time. So one thing I realized is that after the show, everybody's really happy and we get some time off. But the week following the show, it's like, okay, this is kind of weird. I have all this free time in the evening. And by the second week, you kind of go into this postpartum where you're like, I miss everything. I feel so depressed because I don't have that buzz. And that's a really good time to ask somebody to do the next show. 2 weeks after a show closes, you'll sign up for it.
Well, a lot of people, I am obviously not part of this group, but I know a lot of people were talking about, the theater widow phenomenon, right? That their wives or husbands or whatnot were getting kind of edgy about the situation, right? So that's bad to say, all right, honey, one more show, because there's always another show.
There's always another show.
I will say that I would have auditioned for Urinetown because I am a psycho, but there were too many conflicts. So it's just how the cookie crumbles.
It didn't happen this time. But the Hot August Nights has been a tough one because they do turn it up so quickly. Yeah. And it is an everyday thing. I think we got Sundays off. Yeah. But we had 4-hour rehearsals every day, much longer on Saturdays. And it was a lot.
But yeah, so they had auditions for Urinetown. That's what we're talking about, right?
Yeah, they had auditions for Urinetown, which is going to be the October show at the Riverside Playhouse with Music Theater.
Yeah, and they have a really strong cast. They just announced the cast list yesterday.
Yes, and the exciting thing here was we were just saying we didn't have the 1776 guys or gals audition. So we've got a lot of people, when the cast list came out, there was a lot of people who was like, I don't know some of these people. And so it's kind of exciting that we're expanding the tent. We're bringing more people in to do theater and making them part of the community, making them part of the club.
It's good in two respects. Number one, obviously it's good from an institutional perspective to be growing. But number two, I think it reflects well on the institution because it shows that people saw us or whatever and went, I would like to be part of that.
Yes.
Instead of going, oh no, excuse me. I'll be going back to my job now.
Yes.
Right. So no, I think that's great. Like some people on this list were producers before or people that were kind of adjacent to the theater. So I think it's great that they were encouraged.
Yes.
They said, I could do this. I'll throw my hat in the ring.
Yeah, we've got people that have been doing behind the scenes work and are now auditioning and getting on stage.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's been kind of good. You want to go through the cast list?
Sure.
Okay.
So, literally at the top of the cast list is the role that I desperately wanted, and I'm very happy for my friend Jeff Anderson.
I'm so happy for Jeff.
Jeff is Officer Lockstock.
That's right.
And I don't think I'm speaking out of turn when I say that this is kind of against type because Officer Lockstock is like a menacing fascist killer.
Yes.
Right? And Jeff Anderson
Spoiler.
is not a fascist killer. Let's say it like that. But Jeff is really funny.
Yeah.
Right? Jeff is really, really funny. So I'm really looking forward to the interpretation of the role.
Yeah, Lockstock's partner is Officer Beryl, and that's being played by Luann Wagnus. And I think she's new to the music theater group.
Yeah, so that's great.
Yeah, no, I think it's great.
They're like a vaudeville team. They're like really funny.
Yeah.
fascist killers. Right. It's that kind of show. See, it's right up my alley. It's so frustrating. Oh my gosh. We'll just have to do it again.
We'll have to.
Yeah.
So Little Sally's being played by Natalie Reynolds, and she's from Eastmont High School and has been doing the shows there.
Yeah.
Saw her in Angels of Baton, and just a fantastic actress.
Yeah, we're in 1776 with Matthew Pippin,
Who
And
directed that show.
Yeah, and Matthew was really excited when he heard the name Natalie. He
Yeah.
was like, "Oh boy, Natalie!" So I don't know her, but she's being vouched for.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah, she should be great.
And then the male lead, and this is also really exciting, is Evan Davies.
Yes.
My friend Evan Davies. We went to school together 1,000,000 years ago.
Yeah, nice guy.
And Evan has been being in shows for a while now, and he is a really strong singer. That is like his background, right? Is that he is a really, really strong singer. That's really important for this show because Urinetown has very sophisticated music, very beautiful and complicated music. So it's really important that you have strong singers.
It's deceptive because it is kind of a goofy show.
Yeah.
And you feel like, oh, yeah, no, it's just throwaway jokes. But no, the music is very difficult.
Yeah, Run, Freedom, Run.
Yes.
I was talking to Jeff Heminger about it, and Jeff Heminger said that it's like the Cladwell song in Act 1, and it ends with like 7-part harmony.
Yes.
Like every single person on stage needs to be holding their own line, which is crazy, right? If you've ever sung harmony before, right? Part singing, it's really, really hard.
Yeah.
You just have to know it like iron or whatnot instead of like, I'll just stand next to somebody who's singing bass and I'll just tune in and it'll be fine.
Yeah.
Right. That's kind of the lazy thing.
Yeah, I think Jeff, when we did it 20 years ago, he was on stage with several characters, but I think he also jumped back into the orchestra when he wasn't on stage.
Oh
to
my
help out.
gosh.
Yeah.
This dude.
He's that guy. So Caldwell B. Cladwell is being played by Paul Atwood, and Paul 20 years ago was Bobby Strong.
Yes.
So he is back, and he is doing the older evil
Yes.
technocrat.
So he was the hero.
Yes.
Either you die early or you live long enough to see yourself become the villain. And Paul Atwood has literally become the villain, right?
Yes. And everybody at this point, if you've seen any theater in town, you've seen something with Paul in it or something he's directed.
Yes.
Yeah.
Paul is in Anything Goes right now, right? And everybody loves it.
Yes.
And no, Paul is dynamite. He has so much energy on stage. And Cladwell is well, the entire show is really high energy and really broad.
Yes.
Right. But you need a big Cladwell. You need a
And he's
really over the top evil Cladwell.
Yes.
So no, that's really great.
Yep, Paul being evil. Okay, Hope Cladwell is Nicole Morelli.
She's a Central woman, and I don't know her, but
Okay.
she was in Urinetown when Central did it just recently.
Okay.
Yeah.
And so, from everything I've heard, has a fantastic voice, and we're very lucky to have her in the Valley.
No, they were very warm about her. So yeah.
Pennywise is being played by Maribeth Brixey Deal, who has been in several shows lately and really has a fantastic voice and a great sense of humor.
I've been in several shows with Mary Beth. Mary Beth was in A Little Night Music with us in 24. And she was in The Marvelous Wonderettes last year with Rachel and Alt Skyler and Sarah Smeller. That was a really good show. That was
fantastic.
It was the four women, and they had 1 million songs in that thing, right? They were just like racing through them. So Mary Beth is a really strong singer. Right. So that is Pennywise has an anthem at the start of the show. That kind of sets the tone for the rest of the show.
Yeah. She sings Privilege to Pee.
Yeah.
And it is a big number.
It's huge.
And you need a strong voice.
She's describing the entire scenario.
Yeah.
It's a really important song. She is just saying, here is all of the exposition. And it's a very funny song, too. And it's really important that it be performed well. The politicians!
It should be better than that. Yeah.
That was perfect. I can't believe you've done this to me. On air.
Yeah.
To all of our friends.
Urinetown, it is a show where all of the songs are almost all exposition, where they are telling the story, and they actually have a song called Too Much Exposition.
There's a lot of plot.
Yeah.
There's a lot of plot in the show.
Missy Gilbert's playing Miss McQueen. That's a gender-flopped role. And Missy Gilbert's related to Liam Gilbert, who we've seen at Eastmont several years. Senator Phipps being played by J.C. Connolly. And he is back. He's acted on stage several times. He was a cop in Catch Me If You Can, but back in the day, he was in Noises Off. back at the Press Room Theater with Mission Creek.
Wow.
Yeah. Back in the day.
That's great. Again, growing the program.
Growing the program.
Love to see it.
The ensemble, we have one of the strongest ensembles we've seen in a while.
And I love that the ensemble is not just the ensemble, it's the rebel poor. Yeah. As a Soviet guy, I love that.
The rebel poor.
It's a really good ensemble show. They sing... I'm not going to spoil the show or whatever because it is wacky, right? But the ensemble song at the end of the show, "We're Not Sorry," is so wonderful, and it would have been a privilege just to be in that song and John Mauser, the director, is a really good director, and their choreographer, Alison Drescher, is a really strong choreographer.
Yes,
so I have
Alison
to believe,
Cooper.
Yes, excuse me. "We're Not Sorry" has like some very distinct actions that happen during it, and I would have loved to. This is making me emotional. It would have been great to have been in the Rebel Poor ensemble for "We're Not Sorry."
Yeah.
Everybody who is going to be in "We're Not Sorry," you lucky devils. I am so deeply envious.
Well, and I have been watching Run Freedom Run, and they have that a cappella choir in the center of that number.
Yes.
Where they do have the crazy harmonies. They've got 4 or 5 parts. They're singing a cappella, and it's got to be right on.
And
what a great number.
It's such a funny number because the rest of the show is it's like a Jewish band. It's like a klezmer band with like a leading clarinet, that kind of very fun kind of peasant music type stuff. Then all of a sudden it's like Southern Baptist.
Yeah.
Right. Run Freedom Run.
That's
it's
right.
really beautiful. It's a wonderful
It's a gorgeous song.
But
it's a lot
always
of fun.
Those kinds of songs are always interesting where it's like nothing else in the show sounds like this.
Yeah.
Like
well, in 1776, we've got Mama Look Sharp, which sounds distinctly different from the rest of the show.
Yeah, or the song that Sky Masterson in Guys and Dolls sings about the rain.
Yeah.
Right, because the rest of it is very like jazz age, and then he sings this ballad about like New York at night.
Yeah.
It's like very moving. And Mama Look Sharp is the same. It's very moving.
Yeah.
Right. Although the moving song in Urinetown would be Tell Her I Love Her. I forget the name of the song, but it's a beautiful song.
I think it is Tell Her I Love Her. Yeah.
That's a great one. And it's such a strange song. All of a sudden it gets really emotional.
Well, it gets really emotional, and then it gets funny. They play it for laughs.
Yeah. You're really jerked around. It's a very strong show. I really recommend Urinetown.
That's the zombie song. Yeah.
Spoilers. It gets weird.
It gets weird.
Little Becky Two Shoes is Maddie Atwood.
Yes,
which is the role that Kelly Atwood played in your show.
That's right.
20 years ago.
20 years ago.
Wow, it's all coming together.
Well,
baby.
and again, what a fabulous talent to have Maddie in town as an actor and also as a director. She's directed Short Shakes this year. She directed Marvelous Wonderettes. She's got some stuff in the hopper coming up.
Yeah. No, she is. And it's so important. The ensemble does so much in the show that it's so great that they have a strong singing ensemble. This is really, really wonderful. And speaking of, Tin is Old Man Strong / Hot Blades Harry.
Yes.
Who sings Snuff That Girl in Act 2, which is such a dynamite song.
Tin had a great role as Carlos in Legally Blonde.
Yes.
And he has been a great addition to the cruise.
Tin was the fan favorite in Dirty Rotten Scoundrels also last year. I had never seen him before, and then he came out and he just started flipping out dance-wise. And I was like, what?
He's a great dancer.
Yeah. No, he's supposed to have like danced professionally before he got here, right? So I'm really excited to see him in like a singing role.
Yeah.
Right, because Snuff That Girl is a really dynamic, exciting song in Act 2. And Hot Blades Harry sings it, right? He starts it off.
Yeah.
So,
again, exposition. You can tell from the titles of the songs what the songs are about.
They're talking about snuffing a girl. Again, it's a weird show. It's so frustrating. It's the kind of show I would write.
It is. So Ali Moran is also in the ensemble. She is currently in Macbeth.
Yes.
And so she's in rehearsals for that, and they're having to kind of work around the conflicts there.
Yeah.
She came from Kashmir High School, and we followed Allie through Kashmir High School. She was Sophie in Mamma Mia, and she's just a great talent. You worked with her in a little night music.
Yes.
Yeah. So we love working with Allie.
No, Allie is really strong. She was Kashmir's leading lady, right? And no, it's kind of, speaking of missed opportunities or whatever, I was going to be Murderer 1 in Macbeth, and she was going to be Fleance. So I was going to yell small fry of treachery while killing her.
Oh.
So yeah.
Oh, sliding doors. Yeah.
No, I love Allie very much, and I'm excited for future opportunities, and I'm excited to see her take revenge on the world.
That's right.
We're Not Sorry at the end of Urinetown.
Patrick Destin is brand new to theater in the ensemble and has a fantastic voice, and we're excited to have him. Apparently, his daughter encouraged him to audition for this.
Growing the program.
We're growing the program. Hopefully, they're listening to the podcast, and they were encouraged by the opening night club.
I think that has to be it.
I think that's got to be it.
We were number one, and his daughter was number two, I think, in terms of influence on him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And honestly, we've got more very strong music theater actors. We've got TJ Farrell, Kelly Atwood, Megan Allen, just people who've been working in the program for quite a while and have had major parts, and now they're taking the ensemble because this is such a fun show.
The beautiful TJ Farrell, also, once again, taking revenge on the world.
That's right.
And We're Not Sorry. I cannot wait for TJ to cut some throats on stage.
Yes.
I am so amped. TJ, I'm so jealous. This is what I want to do. No, God bless TJ. I love TJ so much. And this is really exciting.
Yeah.
And she'll be Cladwell's secretary, so she might.
Yeah, she probably gets offed, or she heads off to Rio. I've forgotten whether they escaped to Rio. But of course, I think in Rio, when the water dries up, they die there too.
We are spoiling the entire show.
Yeah, we are.
It's a plot heavy show.
There's a lot going on.
Like the other
people are listening to this and they're like, I don't think I want to see this.
Oh, this would amp me up.
Yeah.
Lord. But no, like I watched the movie 42nd Street the other day.
Yeah.
Right. The musical from like 1933 or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And it's such an insubstantial show.
Mm-hmm.
Boy likes girl, but there are problems.
Yeah.
Urinetown is the very opposite of that.
Well, boy likes girl and there's other problems.
Yeah.
Yeah. They involve a public toilet. Yeah.
Yeah. There is a romance in this show.
There is a romance.
But it's literally, I always think of this, that in the lyrics for Tell Her I Love Her, they say, ours was a short time, ours was a love that never bloomed. Mm-hmm. It's just kind of barely there.
Yeah.
It's not about that, Yeah, Kelly Atwood is Josephine Ma Strong,
mm-hmm.
right? So she is the wife of Tin as Old Man Strong. So love that.
Yeah.
Love that. And Madeline Skalinsky.
Yeah. Mads, if I get this wrong, boy, I apologize, but she was the assistant producer on The Minutes working with Marie Scanlon.
Ooh.
And so she helped produce that show and learned a lot. And again, it's somebody that didn't have a role in a show but said, I want to be involved. And so she learned how to produce. And then now she's on stage.
So she saw The Minutes.
Yes.
And she was like, wow, I'd like to do this.
Yeah.
I would like to be in a black mass.
Yes.
Where Kevin menaces a guy who just wanted to be in civic government. He wanted to do his duty as a citizen.
Last night after the show, I was talking to Keziah, who I worked with in The Minutes, and enjoyed working with her on stage, but it was the only time I've ever been on stage with her. And she said, you were so funny. I had no idea that you could be funny on stage because she'd only seen me in The Minutes.
Oh, how funny. How odd.
And I had to explain to her The Minutes was one of the most difficult things I've done because I couldn't be funny. Mm-hmm. I know how to milk a bit. I can do that. I don't know how to play it straight nearly as well.
The mayor had some jokes, but they weren't jokes. They weren't like punchline jokes. They were just like, I'm being dismissive and high-handed.
Yes,
right.
You couldn't milk them.
No, they weren't gags.
No, they had to be played very straight.
Yeah. So. And then Megan Allen, who is a wonderful choreographer.
Yes.
Yeah, she choreographed me in The Addams Family a long time ago.
She has been in so many shows. She's played roles in the ensemble and supporting characters, and lately she's been a choreographer.
Yeah, and she was also in Leavenworth Summer Theater for a long time.
Yes.
Yeah. Then she got married and had kids.
Yeah.
Great choice, lady. Great choice.
That's right.
Over doing more community theater. Bless you.
So for the people who hopefully we've been able to mention, and Karen Keyes. I didn't mention Karen Keyes, and she's been part of music theater for quite a while, and she's been somebody who helps out. She's on stage at times, and I am glad to have her on the ensemble too.
Great.
Yeah.
But yeah, really strong cast. Really looking forward to it.
It's a really strong cast, and it's a lot of new people who are trying out the theater and people who have been backstage and have been want to get on stage now. Kind of awesome.
Strong primaries and a strong ensemble.
That's
so
right.
you love to see it, folks. You love to see it.
That's right. Okay. We also went up and we saw Bright Star finally, not the opening night.
No, but literally the first opportunity we had to go see it.
And we went. And we knew, of course, that Rachel Powers was going to be playing Alice Murphy. And we knew that because we'd seen her also in Quincy Valley Allied Arts playing Alice Murphy.
Yes, this was her third time doing Alice Murphy because she had also done it in San Francisco before she moved back up here.
No, and she was fantastic.
No, Rachel's perfect. It's like the role was made for her. It obviously wasn't. I don't think Steve Martin knows who Rachel Powers is. But it's really close to like Rachel's sentiments and Rachel's specific talents. Just great, because she leaps from we talked about the show pretty extensively when they announced it, right? But it's set in rural North Carolina. And it operates on 2 tracks, one in 1946 and one in like 1923. And she's great in both. She does a different voice for them. She has like a different acting style for them. So and I will say as a compliment to the show, it was always very clear to me when we were in the past and when we were in the future, which is sometimes a stumbling block for that show. It can, because it whips between them pretty quickly sometimes. And that can be a little confusing.
Yeah. The costuming was quite good on this show, and that really helped. I think that they did have that, it's 20s, but it felt kind of Depression era clothing, and then they would move into the World War II era clothing, and it was pretty clear. And the bright yellow dress that she had as a teenager, it popped, and it was pretty clear that she's a teenager now.
A lot of trousers with suspenders.
Yes.
Very suspender-heavy show.
Yeah. This show, it is a bluegrass show. And I do want to call out Jeff Haminger, who was running the band for this show. It was an amazing band. And I went and talked to him at intermission, and I talked to Jesse and Stan Fishburns, and they were it seemed like everybody on it was pretty giddy that they knew that they had captured lightning in a bottle on that show just because that band was so good.
If it wasn't the best Leavenworth Summer Theater band I've ever heard, it's up there.
Yeah.
And we talked about this, that we were a little bit concerned about it because it is a specific instrumentation. Because there's like a normal music theater band instrumentation or whatnot. Keys, drums, and this is a bluegrass setup, right? You need a slap bass. You need a mandolin, instruments that are not necessarily in a normal musical theater band.
You need strings, but they need to be playing a violin like a fiddle.
Yeah.
It's very specific to the bluegrass sound. This might be a criticism a bit of the cast, but you have to have listened to a lot of country and bluegrass to really understand the twang that goes into it. And so there's some of them, and I'm going to call out Bailey Frazier as Margot, who nailed it. She understood the twang, and it felt very country.
That's always kind of the danger with doing like a dialect show or whatever. Anytime we do a British show or whatnot, it's like, it's going to be all over the place. You're going to have, really strong ones and some weaker ones. And so we wanted to observe that, Margot and Rachel had a really strong dialect. She's been doing it, over and over again.
Well, and I'll also call out John Wagner, who's playing Mayor Dobbs. And he has it down. I think he's from the South. Yeah. And so he's got it. And his really the big second scene where he comes back and unloads the plot exposition in the second act was great. He was fantastic in that role, and especially in that one scene.
I also wanted to compliment Gary Hesse as Papa Kane. Who has a plot critical frog gigging scene in Act 2.
That's right.
And it's just such a pleasure to see Gary Hesse gone. Come on, frogs! Where are you big fat ones?
Yes.
And it's like, oh yeah, I can see it.
Well, and the fun thing with this one is, and I was not expecting it, but Gary was playing a old man. Yeah. And when he's telling his story about frog gigging, he throws himself back 20 years, and it showed. Like, he became a much younger man right in front of our eyes, and he goes out frog gigging, and he was just lighter in his step, and I did not expect that to happen, and I was pleasantly surprised, and it made me very happy.
And his son, quote unquote, in the show is Marcus Wolf, right? Who has such strong G. Willikers energy. When they announced the show, speaking privately or whatever, I was like, it has to be Marcus.
Yeah.
Right. It has to be Marcus.
Marcus Wolf is the guy.
As the younger male lead.
Yeah.
Right. You could already hear him singing Bright Star when they announced it.
Yeah.
You know, the kind of the, it doesn't open the show, but it kind of does. Right.
Yeah.
Bright Star. Really strong performance from Marcus.
No, I completely agree.
I also wanted to compliment the ensemble singing, which is sometimes overlooked because you, as like when you're directing a show or whatnot, the primaries often have like the plot songs or whatnot, but the ensemble singing was really strong. And I actually asked one of the cast members, like, who was your vocal director? It was Dub Matthews, who is Billy Crocker in Anything Goes.
Yes.
And so while he wasn't doing that, he was directing, the vocals for Bright Star, and he did a really good job.
Yeah.
Right. Especially they had like a special singing ensemble. They had a trio called the Spirits, kind of led by Autumn. And they were just great.
Yeah.
Just really, really, anytime they were coming on and oohing and awing or whatnot, listening in, as like a musical theater person at this point, I was like, wow, that's really precise. They were really, really on it in terms of their harmonies.
Yeah, but just to call out Autumn, Autumn Manson is playing Maria in Sound of Music this summer, and she's also a vocal instructor. I mean, that's just what she does, and she's fantastic.
Yeah, she was, and she's vocal directed for Leavenworth Summer Theater before. She's both an excellent actress and an excellent vocalist.
Yeah.
So really, really strong and a great talent.
Yeah.
And I will say one final thing.
Okay.
This is kind of a criticism, but it is funny that we're gonna spoil it or whatever. The run is almost over. That the show is about a baby that gets quote lost, that gets thrown off a train at the end of Act 1. Right, the evil mayor doesn't want the baby around, throws the baby off the train. And traditionally, we've seen this a couple times now. He throws the suitcase off the train, and then he just like flings it off stage.
Yeah,
and then there's like a plop sound effect, like landing in the water
as it goes into the river.
Yeah, and that's kind of the intended dramatic effect. Is that otherwise it's kind of a pablum musical, like boy likes girl, and there are problems, right?
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden it gets really dark. There's a song where the mayor is taking the baby from the female lead from Alice.
Yeah, and she's wailing on stage.
Yeah, she's just screaming and crying, and they're like holding her down while taking her baby. It's all of a sudden the show gets really intense.
Then they have the scene where he's throwing the bag with the baby into the river.
Yeah.
That's the end of the act.
Yeah.
Lights come up, and there's no applause because the audience... And Quincy, you didn't hear anything. What do you do with that?
Yeah, no, I think in Quincy, probably most people had not seen the show before.
No.
We all went, what?
Yeah.
What? Like the effect at the end of the minutes, when it shifts gears so hard and so fast, right? And I think the director made a choice, to try and soften the blow.
Which I think it did that.
I
was wondering if they were going to just slap the audience.
Yeah.
But it was softer.
It was. So when the mayor goes to fling the police off stage or whatnot, the Spirit Ensemble, like, they do actually a really elegant ballet lift. The lift goes great.
Yes.
And one of the girls grabs the suitcase and carries it off.
One of the spirits.
Yeah. But I'll say that the person I was sitting with, the beautiful Kylie Boggs, turned to me and said, "Did she just steal that baby?" when it happened. And then there was a woman that's sitting behind you who instantly also said, "Did she just steal that baby?" So we knew what was going on because we had seen it before.
Yeah.
But the people who had not seen it before, they were like, did they just steal that baby?
But I was okay with it because I had forgotten that almost immediately in the second act, the Mayor Dobbs confesses he is drunk and dying of liver failure or something.
Yeah.
And so he confesses what happened, and he in intricate detail goes through what he did and what happened to the baby.
Yeah, no, he immediately explains it, but it was very, and it's one person can be crazy on their own or whatnot. But when two people instantly say, "Did they just steal that baby?"
Well, and then the woman behind me asked that, and I had to say, no, he killed the baby. He threw the baby into the river.
Fair enough. The baby was not stolen.
It wasn't stolen.
It was killed. No, and I understand the idea, trying to soften the hit, because it is really dramatic.
Yeah.
Right? It's really, really strong. But it seemed, I don't know how successful it was.
I would also point out, Anything Goes. We're recording this on a Saturday, and it closes today.
Oh, congratulations. Cast of Anything Goes.
Congratulations, Anything Goes.
Yeah,
I think that works out for Paul, and he's going straight into the next show.
God bless him.
Yeah.
He's a worker. But yeah, so speaking of upcoming stuff, right?
Upcoming stuff.
We have a lot of stuff coming up, and I think most relevantly, more soon, is we're doing Mini Quest Tavern. Not this weekend, but the next weekend at the PAC. So that's the big show. We've talked about it before. But please consider coming out. It's a great show. They're working really hard at it.
And that's going to be on the 21st and 22nd of August.
Yes.
Okay.
And then the weekend after is Macbeth. And Macbeth, this is important. It's only the 2 performances.
Okay.
So you have to come out and see it.
Okay. So Macbeth is going to be on the 28th and 29th up at the ICCA. That's going to be on the Meadow stage.
Yeah.
And we have a fantastic cast in that. I don't know that I can be more enthusiastic about the people that we've got doing. And if you've got a chance, go see Macbeth. Of course, once you enter the theater, do not say the name of the show.
You're allowed to say it if you're doing it. But does that apply to the audience as well?
I don't know. Oh, you're not allowed to say it if you're doing it.
No, you are allowed to say it if you're doing it.
Oh.
Because they say the name 1,000 times in the show.
Oh, if it's in the script.
Yeah, you
Yes.
can't not say it.
Yes.
You can't, you there, Scottish Thane that I'm married to. You can't say that, right? I don't know if that applies to the audience as well. Can the audience
Scottish
curse
lady.
the show?
I don't. Let's say no.
I don't think they can.
Yeah,
I
no.
think you are allowed to discuss it if you're in the audience.
No, that's probably true.
The man who is the lead of the show, whose
Okay,
name we all
okay.
know. This is like a Voldemort situation.
We love our theater tropes, so yeah, our traditions.
You know my nature.
Yeah.
I'm very dialed into the cosmic lattice
Yeah.
of coincidence and whatnot.
Okay, so Macbeth, go to see it.
Yeah.
You can name it or not. It's up to you. It will be a great show either way.
Yeah, and again, it's only the one weekend.
Yes.
So you can't be like, oh, didn't feel like it this night. I'll get it next time. No.
Yeah,
and
it's got
Macbeth
to
is
be
not
28th and 29th.
Macbeth is not commonly done, right? Short shakes, they've got their rotation or whatnot, but Macbeth, that just only comes around every so often, so it's really important you go.
And it's an important show.
Yes.
If you're a theater goer, you need to see Macbeth.
Part of the pleasure of seeing Shakespeare is that you find out where half of our vocabulary comes from.
Yes.
Right. So if you haven't seen it before, if you haven't read it before, you'll go, oh yeah, the entire time.
Yeah.
It is chock full of it's one of Shakespeare's best shows, which is really saying something
Yeah.
because he was the best writer of English letters in history.
Yeah.
Great show, great cast. It's going to be dynamite. So, and again, only the one weekend, so you
Yeah.
have to go see it. I command you.
I will call out Holiday Spice auditions are coming up, though they are next Sunday.
Wow, right away.
Yeah, they're August 23rd is the auditions for Holiday Spice.
And Holiday Spice is a really, really fun thing.
Yeah.
Very positive.
Yeah, Holiday Spice is a variety show, so if you've got a number that you want to sing, if you have something that you'd like to do that is Christmassy, go audition for Holiday Spice. They have a lot of people that audition, and they will find a spot for you in chorus or special numbers or something like that.
Kind of a Follies type situation, right?
It is. It's all Christmas themed.
Yeah.
And everything. Skyler and I will be there, but we are going to be working with the wonderful Danny Schaefer-Cloak, trying to tie everything together as the MCs.
Yeah, we'll have a overarching plot or whatnot that will do as transitions, right? And then we have dates for Quincy is doing a grand night for singing.
Yes.
Right. And that is coming up September 17th, 18th, and 19th. So I think we're going to go see that.
And yeah, Quincy Valley Allied Arts be doing that.
Yeah.
I will bring up that Maskers Theater has their fall gala.
Yes.
Yes, on August 29th.
And they are doing Anastasia this fall also.
They are.
Yeah.
Anastasia's been cast, and I'm going to have to say the cast list is out there, but I am not familiar with the Soap Lake characters, and so I have no background on them.
I would like to go. I've
Yeah.
never been in that theater before. We've driven past
It's
it.
a gorgeous little theater.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've heard quite a bit about it at this point.
Yeah.
And we're doing Anastasia next year.
And so we should probably see it.
Yeah.
So if you are going to audition for Anastasia, you have an opportunity to go and see it actually done.
Yeah, do some scouting
That's right.
to figure out what's the best role. What's the best role for you?
Yeah, I can see that. You can sing along. No, don't sing along. So go out and see some of the theater we've got coming up, and we've got a few opening nights coming up soon. So make sure that you can go out and see some theater, and if you can, make sure you go out and see another opening night.